Konnichiwa, Yam Fam! We are live! And I am so excited to be here with you guys again. This is now my 4th stream from my debut. And last time, as you guys know, I did a stream about the haunted curtain rod and glitches in the Matrix. So today I have a little bit of a follow-up to that before I get into the topic of this stream. So as you know, one of my followers said he was going to make a Tik Tok video because when I was doing the glitch in the Matrix stream, I did ask my my little viewers, you know, if you guys have any of your own stories, I want to hear them. So right here, this is Billy Carter, Dwelf Wizard on TikTok, and he made a little video to tell a story that is completely super spooky. So I'm gonna play this first, and then after that we're gonna switch gears and we're gonna go into cringe millennial memes, because, you know, I'm old. And I thought it would be really fun to kind of like, you know, go digging into the past of the internet that I grew up with so very long ago. So yeah, before we do that, let's hear what our friend Billy here has to say about his weird paranormal experience.
Normally I don't talk about supernatural matters on here quite often. It's just kind of not my thing. But this is a story about me. When I was 3 years old, I believe I went into a parallel dimension that was in the house that I lived in, or a back room. So I was playing upstairs in this house that I was in, and I ran into my parents' closet. It was a walk-in closet, and in the back of the closet there was a door that wasn't supposed to be there, because I had been in there 100 times before. So I go in the door and I go up these stairs.
It ain't the closet to Narnia.
Was an old looking room. It had like sheer curtains on the wall, on the windows, because there were windows, but I couldn't see out the windows. And there was a table and a chair sitting in the middle of this room. And there was a guy sitting in the chair with his head down. You know, kind of
creepy.
One of these things.
I'd be freaked out.
And I'm staring at him, and he sits up, he looks at me, and he gives me this look, shocked look, like, how did you get here? You're not supposed to be here. And he says, you're not supposed to be here. And I freak out and I run down the stairs and I slam that door behind me and I run out of my parents' closet. And my mom was coming up the stairs and I go, Mom, there's somebody in your closet. So she goes, she runs and she goes, where? I go, behind the door in the back. And she says, there's no door in the back. And when I looked, the door was gone. The door looked
freaky.
Exactly like the door that goes into the closet. And this event has always been in the back of my mind. Never left my mind, really.
You don't forget that.
On occasion it comes up. So, you know, the Back Rooms movie comes out, and yeah. More than likely, I was in one of those areas when I was a kid.
Oh my god. That is just so... Oh my god. That is so... Oh. That's crazy. Oh my god. So, hey, Baboon! So yeah, that was my friend Billy on TikTok who wanted to send a reply video related to last week's stream regarding glitches in the Matrix and like weird paranormal stuff. So yeah, I think I would be really freaked out if I was a little kid and I like walked into my closet and there was suddenly a door that opened up to a stairwell that went up to a room with like a creepy old man. A man who's like, you're not supposed to be here, and then, you know, and you run out to tell your mom, and then the next thing you know, the door isn't in the closet anymore. Like, that's crazy. Oh my goodness. So, and you know, the thing is, like, I believe him too. I do. I know that sounds nuts, like, because you could chalk it up to, oh, he was really young, and maybe it was a dream, you know. But, yeah, no, like, I have another, I wouldn't say this one is a glitch in the Matrix story. This one's actually based on a dream that I had, that was like, kind of like a sleepwalking thing. I think it was like a sleepwalking sort of thing. Now, like, I'm not the kind of person who, like, has sleep paralysis or sleepwalking or anything weird. But I've only ever had weird stuff like that happen like twice. So the first time was I was definitely dreaming, but I became like aware that I was dreaming, and I was probably like, I don't know, 5 years old at the time, and this was back in like the early 90s, like 1992 or 93 or something. I can't math. Wait, let me think. I was born 86, 87, 88, 89, 90. Okay, no, never mind. This was like 1990. I cannot math, guys. I said it in my debut video. I don't do numbers. So at that time, there was this cartoon on TV called the Toxic Crusader. And they just recently made a new movie for that too. So apparently Toxic Crusader is like still around. But you know, there were a bunch of movies for it too that came out that were definitely not for children, but they did make like a kids cartoon show. And I actually really liked the Toxic Crusader, and the main character is technically a good guy. But in my dream, he was not good at all. I was like in a dark cave, and I remember there was like a campfire in the middle of the cave, and then the cave had doors like to rooms, and I remember one of the rooms was to like my mom's room, and that was like safety, you know, because it was like a dark scary cave with the cave fire in the middle. And the Toxic Crusader like was coming out of the walls, like he can like walk through the walls, and he was coming after me, and not in a good way. And it was terrifying. Like, he was literally like trying to kill me or something. And I remember trying to like get to safety in my mom's room, and then the Toxic Crusader came, and he like, whoops, toggle. He like picked me up and like threw me into that campfire, and I like bounced. Like, you know, that's not really what happens when you hit a fire, but you know, I bounced like I was like a ball or a balloon. You know, it's a dream, and I'm a little kid, so you know, my dreams don't make any sense. But the part of this that's weird is when I realized I was dreaming, and then I was like, oh my gosh, I have to wake myself up to escape. To get out of this, I have to wake up. So I was like, okay, what do I do to wake up? Okay, you know, I was like actually like in the sleep paralysis. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to roll out of bed. Hey, Chomp! I'm gonna try to roll out of bed, and like when I hit the floor I should wake up. So I think I was like tangled up in my blankets, and I managed to like roll, like shake myself side to side until I actually fell out of the bed and hit the floor and was able to wake up and finally escape the Toxic Crusader. That was so weird. That was like the only time in my life I ever had like a sleep paralysis dream where like you know you're asleep but you can't move, you know. And I somehow managed to force myself to move so I could wake up. That was terrifying. And by the way, I still like the Toxic Crusader even if he was really scary in that dream. And then the next dream I had, this one I know was like a sleepwalking dream. So I had like one of those old radio alarm clocks next to my bed. I'm trying to figure out which one of my toggles is the one for my serious face. Because I know what I smile a lot when I talk, and I'm trying to like tell serious stories, and I don't want to be like all the time, you know. Alright, so remember it's button number 9 on my mouse is my serious face. I'm still learning, guys, man, trying to get a hold of this toggle business, so I got like 12 buttons on the side of my mouse. But anyway, so back in the early 2000s, I had an old radio alarm clock with like, you know, digital numbers on it. And it was what I used, you know, to wake up for school. It would go off and it would play music from the radio. So I was like dreaming that it went off. Like, I guess I fell asleep for a nap because I was just really, really tired. And the radio was on and it was like kind of staticky, you know, like kind of annoying. And so, you know, I moved my hand to hit the button to turn it off. But it wouldn't turn off. It was like nothing I did made it turn off. So then I started to get like frustrated, and I was like, oh, you know, I'll just unplug it, right? So I actually like got out of bed and I tried to unplug it, but then I noticed that the wire was going like out of the bedroom into the hallway, and then it was going down the stairs. It was like an endless wire. I was like, what the heck? And I remember I was standing at the top of the stairs looking down the stairs at this wire, like the wire that just went on forever. And I was like, the wire. And then I saw my dad appear at the bottom of the stairs, and he's like, are you okay? And he actually like came up the stairs, and I guess he realized that I was like sleepwalking. Like I was like conscious but not conscious. Like I was dreaming but I was awake. My eyes were open. It was so weird. That was the only other time I ever had anything like that happen to me in my whole life. So, you know, I figured, you know, I'd add in these little stories here, like, just because, you know, it kind of ties into last week when we were talking about, like, glitches in the Matrix and paranormal stuff. Even though, you know, having freaky dreams are not technically paranormal, sometimes they sure can seem that way. But I do not think that the video that Billy sent about his experience was a dream. I believe that really happened to him. So, thank you so much, Billy, for sending your paranormal stuff. And of course, if any of you guys ever want to share your own stories and you want me to share them on stream, just let me know. And I shall. So, the topic for today is gonna be a fun one. Alright, so I wrote a little bit of a speech beforehand because this is something that I find kind of interesting because, you know, I'm old, I'm ancient, as I said. So today I want to react to old school internet memes from the very early days of the internet, when it was still the Wild West of online media. Long before Skibidi Toilet and the endless stream of modern brain rot and AI garbage. There was a world of flash animations and homemade songs and weird inside jokes that people shared across forums and, you know, AOL Instant Messenger and, you know, all this old school stuff. I remember those days, you know, of dial-up and message boards and I don't even know if people use forums anymore. I think they do, but you know, now it's very different. But back in the late 1990s and the early 2000s, there wasn't TikTok, there wasn't YouTube, there was no social media, no algorithms, you know, there was none of that. So when something went, you know, quote unquote viral back then, it was because it was just like internet culture that people just spread around. Like, you know, you found something funny and you just like share it with your circle. Like you email it, or, you know, there were IRC chat rooms, and again, the forums and websites, really weird looking websites, because boy, back in the day, everything was super duper customizable. And I remember there was like this, you know, Anime Turnpike and GeoCities, and websites had like those god-awful tile backgrounds with like, you know, MIDIs, you know, MIDI music playing in the background. You know, there was like a charm to it too. It's like every single website was a unique little corner of the internet that somebody made for something that they were interested in and passionate about. And it wasn't all like this homogenized thing that we have today, you know, where like everything's on YouTube or TikTok or Instagram or Twitter or Reddit or, you know, wherever. This is like, we had some real individuality back in the day, so oh my goodness. I'm hearing the sounds, and so if anybody's like following or whatever or doing anything, thank you so much. Oh, super throw. Hey, I gotta turn on my Twitch integrated throwing system. Let me get that on real quick so that you can throw stuff at me so you're not wasting your channel points. I just totally forgot to load it up. Yes, it's called Tits. Yay! Oh my goodness. Okay. So, there we go. Now, you should be able to throw stuff at me. I don't know, I don't know why it's putting that menu there. I don't want that there. See that? Look at that. Toggles. Hang on. Let me mess with this real quick. Trigger manager, object manager, throw scene. Yeah, we just want it on throw scene. There we go. Whoa, it's a bear! Ah! Oh god, look at that. The bear butt right there. Sniff, sniff. Oh my goodness, that's so funny. Alright, what was I doing here? There you go. Is Elfwood still around? Elfwood sounds familiar. What was Elfwood? I should know that. Like, it definitely sounds familiar. Like, I don't necessarily know every single thing that was, like, from the olden days of the internet for sure. But, like, that, I think I've heard of that. So, yeah, I don't know. Big fantasy art and story site. Oh, I swear I might have been on there. I just don't remember. Like when I was a kid, I used to be really big into Sailor Moon and Dragon Ball Z. So like the Temple of Trunks was like one of my favorite sites from way, way back. And then I got into the dot hack chat, which, oh boy, that was an adventure. But yeah, so like there were a lot of classic memes, and they came out of sites like Newgrounds and Albino Black Sheep and Something Awful and YTMND. And basically, this is what I think the whole thing of internet meme came from. It was like the word meme didn't even exist back then, but that's what these things were. So really, this was the time of Flash cartoons, and you had your dancing bananas and your really low resolution GIFs and just crazy, music and stuff. And also everything was just made by, regular people who just wanted to put something funny on the internet because they could. It wasn't like, people were vying for engagement or trying to go viral or make the next big thing, It was all very organic back then, and I think that's what I really miss about the internet, So that's why I'm gonna take you guys back on a little journey today. So we're gonna be covering some of the most classic internet memes. And if you guys have any, you can like link them to me on Discord, because obviously I don't have, there's probably plenty of stuff I've never seen or don't know about. Also, some of these things do have copyrighted music, so I will be like muting the music because I don't want to get in trouble on Twitch or YouTube, sadly. Like, for example, the Numa Numa song, like that I think it's Romanian, but it's still, copyright music because it's from a Romanian group, so. But we know the Numa Numa song, right? So yeah, I like to look at today's stream as like digital archaeology, because we're going to go back in time when internet memes were really low resolution and very weird, oftentimes made by a single person in their bedroom, just trying to put stuff on the internet that they thought was funny. And we, together, will determine whether these old internet memes were actually funny, or if everybody in the late 90s and early 2000s were, collectively suffering from dial-up induced brain damage. Because, there was a time when if you even wanted to get a single piece of music, like an MP3, it would take like a half hour to download a 4-minute song. Oh boy, I remember those days. Remember Napster and Kazaa and LimeWire? Holy moly. So let us see what we got in the lineup here. I'm going to go onto my YouTube right here. I got my playlist. I have to decide. I think I'm gonna go to the very first one. At least this is what my research says, that this video I'm about to play is like the first technical internet meme. I don't know exactly, but here we go. So we're gonna switching screens. Yay. Elfwood, early DeviantArt, and Fur Affinity put me on the path to becoming a furry. Yeah, for me, it was like anime stuff and like doujinshis and whatnot. Like, gosh, I think I was like 14 or 15 when I got into like Gundam Wing and I discovered Yaoi. I have never been the same since. I love it. So this first one here is called Dancing Baby. Now, I know I've seen this one, and again, it has copyright music, so I haven't muted because, you know, we can't do the copyright music. But yeah, look at this. This thing was one of the very first weird internet meme phenomenons. Don't know why. This is a thing here. Now there's some other ones. I think I can play like Peanut Butter Jelly Time. I don't know if that's super copyrighted or not. I'll play it with the, you know, turn the volume down.
It's peanut butter jelly time.
Peanut butter jelly time.
Peanut butter jelly time.
I think everybody knows this. Peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly. So yeah, that. I think Mal told me that the guy who sang this song like ended up going to jail or something. I don't know. I'd have to look it up, but something bad befell the person that made this. So now another one that's a favorite, and again, copyrighted music, so. But, you know, this one is so good. Oh my gosh. So, Lemon Demon, the Ultimate Showdown. Oh, I love this one. I wish I could play the music, because this is just so great. But, yeah. Oh. Shaq Fu. When Aaron Carter came out of the blue and started beating up Shaquille O'Neal, then they both got flattened by the Batmobile. Like, this is what I'm talking about, you know? The early days of the internet. And also, I guess trigger warning, there's blood and violence in this video here. But this is like a, you know, flash animation that's basically just like a freaking battle royale of like all different pop culture things here, so. And I highly recommend this video. This song is really, really good. It's really, really catchy. Yeah, again, you know, gory warning, but this is what the internet was like back then, you know? People would just make stuff and, you know, it was crazy. It really was. It was crazy. So, and then of course we have Numa Numa, which, again, probably copyrighted music, but this is another classic. It's just a guy that got on his, you know, really low-resolution webcam and started lip-syncing to a Romanian pop song, and this just blew up. This is what memes were before we knew what memes were, and I just love it. And also, and again, copyright music, but this is where the Rick Roll thing came from, too. People just decided that this song in particular was gonna be like a prank, so, you know, you kind of trick people, like they're gonna go see some kind of a video, like, oh my gosh, you gotta click on this link, and then you get Rickrolled. Now this one, I think I can play the music to the next few because these are like homebrewed. These aren't, you know, I mean, you know, they're copyright to the person who made them, but it's not like a big company or a record label copyright. So I think we're gonna be okay with this one. And I'm a big Star Trek fan, so.
Here's to the finest crew in Starfleet. Engage.
Captain Joan Picard, USS Enterprise. Just so crazy. It's so random. Intense?
I'm entitled to ramble on about something everyone knows.
Wow. Yeah, that one goes on for like 5 minutes, so I'm just giving you guys a sampling here. Now here's another one that I really... Now, I don't think this one is super old, but let me see how long ago this was. Oh, hey, this is 16 years ago, never mind. Okay, this is pretty old. This is Brody Quest. I love Brody Quest. It's so random. So yeah, Brody Quest, it goes on for a while, you know, like he just is meandering through, and this is how, you know, people made funny stuff on the internet. Oh boy, back in the day. So yeah, let's see. This is another one by the same guy, but obviously it's got the Ghostbusters song, so like I'm not gonna play it, but he basically like edited the Ghostbusters song. And it's really funny. It's just bustin' makes me feel good. It's just bustin'. And most of the stuff in the song is like taken out and it's just edited, so it's the context of the song is like completely different. But it is really, really funny. It's like an invisible ghost sleeping in your bed. Let me tell you something. So yeah, this is stuff made by Neil Cicierega. I highly recommend. Highly. Funny stuff. Now let's see what else we got in here. This is one I can play, I think. The music. This is called a Keyboard Cat. Yep, cat memes. So cute! Kitty. This is from 19 years ago. Oh, this is so adorable. This poor cat's probably dead now. God rest his soul. This is brain rot from the olden days. Alright, let's see. I got a whole bunch of stuff in here. I'm gonna go... Oh yeah, here's one. This is a really old one. I don't know how loud this is gonna be, but... That's like literally it. Yeah, I have some stuff in here that's not old too. I have kind of a mix of stuff, but like, yeah, the firing my laser, that's an old one. Let's see, let me scroll all the way up here. Oh yeah, here we go. You guys probably know this one. Mushroom. Mushroom. It's so random. Patcha, 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 patcha. Mushroom, mushroom. Oh man, I know, I miss it too, Babone. The old internet before AIfication of everything. See, the one great thing about all this stuff I'm showing you guys is this was all actually made by people. This is all animated, the music, everything. Like, none of this is AI. And that is, you know, I feel like that's an important thing that we're losing. You know, because now it's like you don't know what's real on the internet anymore. Like, I see like an animation or a piece of artwork or some music, and I don't even know if it was made by a human being, and that's kind of scary and also really sad. Like, I know, you know, times change and it's a whole new era that we're moving into, but, you know, what's gonna happen when we're all replaced by machines and nobody makes anything anymore, you know? Here's another one. This one is one I didn't know about, but Mal introduced this one to me. It's called Lobster Sticks to Magnet. And, you know, this stuff was really silly. It was just goofy flash animations, and they had some really, like, dark stuff, too. Like, I remember Happy Tree Friends, you know? Like, back then, it was crazy just how much stuff was coming through that was, like, there was no censorship back then, okay? Like, people would say all the bad words, and there was blood, and there was gore, and it was just, you know, you never knew what you're gonna come across on the internet. And, like, as a little kid, like, I started getting on the internet when I was, like, 12, is when we first got our computer. It had, like, it was a Hewlett-Packard. It had 2 gigabytes hard drive, and, like, I think 244 megabytes of RAM or something crazy like that. And we had AOL dial-up, and I remember my mom showed me, like, this animated gif of, like, the Taco Bell dog. This is kind of terrible, you know, but it was funny. It was like, now we know how they get the sour cream into the tacos, and it was like the Taco Bell dog humping a taco, you know? It was something gross like that, but that's what the internet was like back then. It was just a mixed bag of all kinds of stuff, like just weirdness, inappropriateness, like everything. It's not all watered down and, like, censored like it is today. So here's the Lobster Sticks to Magnet. And again, Mal introduced me this one. I just love these old Flash animations. And this, like, again, this makes no sense at all. God. Oh my goodness. And then, of course, we have one of my favorites.
Bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum. A duck walked up to a lemonade stand and he said to the man, run in the stand and says, hey, bum, 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 want any grapes?
Or got any grapes?
The man said, no, we just sell lemonade, but it's cold and it's fresh and it's all homemade. Can I get you a glass? The duck said, I'll pass. Then he waddled away,
Waddle, waddle.
till the very next day, bum,
Bum, bum, bum, bum, bum, ba-dum.
The duck walked up to the lemonade stand and he said to the man, run in the stand,
Hey,
bum, bum, bum,
got any grapes?
The man said, no, like I said yesterday, we just sell lemonade, okay? Okay, why not give it a try? The duck said, goodbye.
This is like the first internet troll. This duck.
Waddle, waddle. Then he waddled away, waddle, waddle, till the very next day.
Bum 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 bum
Then the
bum.
duck walked up to the lemonade stand and he said to the man, run in the stand, hey, bum bum bum, got any grapes? The man said, look, this is getting old. I mean, lemonade's all we've ever sold. Why not give it a go? The duck said, how about no? Then he waddled away, waddle, waddle. Then he waddled away, waddle,
Waddle waddle waddle.
Then he waddled away, waddle,
Waddle waddle waddle.
till the very next day. Bum,
Bum 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 bum.
When the duck walked up to the lemonade stand and he said to the man, run in the stand, hey, bum bum bum, got any grapes? The man said, that's it, if you don't stay away, duck, I'll glue you to a tree and leave you there all day stuck. So don't get too close. The duck said, adios. Then he waddled away, waddle,
Waddle waddle.
Then he waddled away, waddle,
Waddle waddle waddle.
Then he waddled away, waddle,
Waddle waddle waddle.
till the very next day. Bum,
Bum 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 bum
When
bum.
the duck walked up to the lemonade stand and he said to the man, run in the stand, hey, bum bum bum, got any glue? What? Got any glue? No, why would I? Oh, then one more question for you. Got any grapes? Bum, 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 bum. And the man just stopped. Then he started to smile. He started to laugh. He laughed for a while. He said, come on, Doc, let's walk to the store. I'll buy you some grapes so you won't have to ask anymore. So they walked to the store, and the man bought some grapes. He gave one to the duck, and the duck said, no thanks. But you know what sounds good? It would make my day.
Oh, this is great.
Do you think this store? Do you think this store? Do you think this store has any lemonade? Then he waddled away.
Oh my god, yo, that literally that duck is like the first internet troll. And here is another classic. So, I don't know, if you guys know about Strong Bad, but this was my favorite episode of Strong Bad. Especially because I'm an artist.
Once again with the email. Every week I hope that it's from a female. Oh man, it's not from a female. Hey Strongbad, can you draw a dragon? I want to see your skills of an artist. Okay. Well,
I actually did try to draw this.
The dragon? That's easy. Feel free to follow up.
He taught me how to draw. Well, not him, but like the other characters in this, because Strong Bad's drawings are a little like, maybe don't follow his instruction.
Along with my simple step-by-step instructions. I make drawing fun. To begin, draw an S for snake. Or
Yeah.
dragon, or whatever. Next, we'll draw a more different S. For the head, put a top mark on a long V. Then you add some legs, throw on a couple of arms, and
Your beefy arms.
wait a minute.
That looks so bad.
This thing doesn't look natural. Okay, starting again, the same way. S, more different S. Close it up real good at the top for his head, and then, using consummate V's, give him teeth, spine and teeth.
Consummate V's, I love that.
And you can add smoke or fire, or maybe some wings. If he's a wing-a-ling dragon. Let's put one of those beefy arms back on him for good measure.
Gotta have the beefy arm.
Coming out of the back of his neck there. Now he needs a name. How about Trogdor?
The Burninator.
Oh yeah. Check out all his majesty. There's my dragon, Kaiser. Let's see how the other students are doing. Alright. What do you got for me, Coach Z?
Take a look there. I think she's looking pretty good.
I said consummate, V's. Consummate! Jeez. Guy with no majesty if it came up and bit him in the face.
It happened once.
Strong man.
Dagron.
Keep doing your thing, man. Get out of my house.
I do what I'm told.
Oh crap! I didn't know you.
This
were
is the
doing
one I learned from.
I think I've improved on your methods a bit too. I employed some chiaroscuro shading and...
I'll improve on your
Chiaroscuro shading? Oh my god.
That's not an improvement.
He's so terrible and jealous. Oh, he's gonna be burninating.
Trogdor was a man. I mean, he was a dragon man. Maybe he was just a dragon,
I love this, it's so dumb.
but he was still Trogdor. Trogdor! Burninating the countryside, burninating the peasants, burninating all the people in the thatched roof cottages! Thatched roof cottages!
I remember I was in high school when this came out.
Trogdor comes in the night!
I like this, you know, it's weird. You know how sometimes when, you know, you see something or you smell something or whatever, you just have a memory and it puts you like back in a very specific place in time. Oh no, Elfwood shut down in 2016. Aw. Yeah, you'd probably have to use like the Wayback Machine or something if you want to see that website again, you know? Like that, it's like a site that documents the whole internet, so things that no longer exist would be on there preserved, so... That's sad, though. But yeah, like this video in particular, the Homestar Runner video here, I remember watching this when I was in a graphic design class in high school. So it literally brought me right back. Like I was working on a Tenchu cereal box cover, and because I was like really into Tenchu back then, and I also did like a zip disk case cover, which zip disks were like for Mac PCs, which I never had a Mac PC, so I could only use it at school, but I did like a .hack one that had elk on it. So yeah, that's what I was into at that time. Oh. Wayback Machine. Yeah, Wayback Machine is a website. So let's see what we have next here. This is a silly... I don't know, this just became a meme. I think this was a game that just got translated really poorly into English. Like, I guess the Japanese tried to translate.
Media signal locked. Main screen turn on. How are you, gentlemen?
Hello, Ryan the Reactor, welcome! All your base are belong to us.
What you say? You have no chance to survive, mate, your time.
Yeah, so that thing, the all your base are belong to us, like that was another one, became a meme. So I think that was just like you know, there's a song remix of this scene. Oh, yeah, I know the song. It's like all your base, all your base are belong to us. Yeah, it's really catchy. And here's one. This is another one that's old. The kind of humor that, you know, we grew up with.
Hey, do you want to feel so energetic?
I love this.
Energy drinks for people who need gratuitous amounts of energy. With all new flavors like chocolate. Chocolate energy. It's like adding chocolate to an electrical store. Sound the alarm. You're gonna be uncomfortably energetic. What's that? You want strawberry? Well, how about
Strawberry. It was the 80s cartoons, yeah. So yeah, like I'm just having so much fun going through these like just old internet memes. Old.
Made with lightning. Real lightning.
Real lightning.
You'll be good at them. It's an energy drink for men. Energy.
Manergy.
These are energy puns. Turbo puns. Science, energy, electrolytes, turbo lights, power lights, more lights than your body has room for. You'll be so fast, Mother Nature will be like, slow down. And you'll be like, fuck you, and kick her in the face with your energy legs. You'll have so much energy. Just running all the time. Power running, power lifting, power sleeping, power dating, power eating, power laughing, power splitting babies. You'll have so many babies. 400 babies.
400 babies.
To your babies and they'll be good at sports. Make your babies run abnormally fast. They'll run as fast as Kenyans.
This part kills me.
Kenyans. They'll race as fast as Kenyans against actual Kenyans, and it'll be a time they'll get deported back to Kenya. Hey, go with the
Oh my god, they don't make stuff like this anymore.
Hey guys, try Power Thirst, the energy drink that will make you sword.
Oh gosh. And you know they made a second Power Thirst too. Oh my goodness. Your thirst shall be quenched.
What if everything you ever wanted came in a rocket can? Power Thirst, Rocket Edition. With all new flavors like
Banana, fizz bitch, gun.
Now try the thirst. Quencher, Power Thirst.
This is like hilarious, just toxic masculinity.
Power Thirst. Anything is possible.
Bear blasting.
Too energetic for normal sport. You'll feel like a fighter jet made of biceps. What about me and my blue collar? Too spicy. Turn that everything into a beverage. Beverage stands for beverage. We interrupt this advertisement to blow your mind. Power Thirst now comes in women. Now with preposterous amounts of testosterone. Preposterone. Think fast, douche fag. Power Thirst now comes in.
Oh yeah, I should warn you guys. Hump catting. Like, yeah, since these things were made back in the day before, all the censorship, they used words, So, hump catting. Fizz bitch. Oh, but yeah, nowadays it's like everything is so censored. It's so annoying. I mean, like I have a crazy sense of humor, like I'll say pretty much anything, at least in private with my duck hubby. Like Mal and me, man, when we get to cracking jokes, we do not hold back on anything. Like the stuff that we say together in private, like we would be canceled so bad on the internet. Deplatformed, demonetized, just go to jail. Like, I mean, we grew up watching Married with Children, so it's like we don't hold back when it comes to jokes, and like I don't get all bent into a pretzel over like words, because it's all about context. Words have meaning, and it depends on how they're used, and if they're being used in a mean-spirited way, like to hurt somebody's feelings, or if they're just being used for comedy, like to be a punchline in a joke, It's like you gotta be media literate and you gotta know the difference, right? So I don't get offended by stuff unless I know it's like actually meant to be mean. Like to, like I know the difference between funny and mean. And I like this hump catting. This needs to come back. Like, we got Skibidi, let's bring hump catting back.
Similar to bear blasting. Oh Lord.
And bear blasting.
When God gives you lemons, you find a new God.
Find a new god. Godberry.
Unacceptable. Drink Power Thirst first, and you'll win at everything forever. You'll win at running, football, arson, weddings,
Arson. Art.
You'll even win at irony. Oh, top score. Still unconvinced? Well, check out these testimonials from real power thirst drinkers. 400 babies. Power thirst. It's really.
Big companies pretend that the world is becoming more family friendly when it's not. Yeah, like, you know, that's the thing. I'm gonna go on a very short tangent about this. I'm gonna try and keep it short. But it's like, you know that they made, you know, YouTube Kids, right? And like, you can actually check a box when you upload a video to YouTube that's like, is this made for kids? And if you check that box, then like it turns off the comments and stuff, and it has to be something that's like kid friendly. So it's like, if they go to all this trouble to make everything kid friendly, then why is it that normal YouTube videos have to be so censored? And a large part of that is because of, like, you know, ads, like sponsors and ads, advertisers, because that's how YouTube makes most of their money, from advertisers. So they want everything to be advertiser friendly. And that leads to a really sterile, boring kind of environment, you know, where you can't say curse words. You, like, you know what really kills me is how many videos where people have to use the words like unalive or regard, or, you know, like people are making up all these words because they can't use real words. They can't just speak freely and use adult language, you know? Like, I hear people now using the word, you know, grape and, maboose, you know? It's like, I know what it is you're trying to say, but it's just, it's really sad because language is supposed to be able to convey meaning. And the fact that people have to skirt around real words and make up, you know, fake silly words, it's very juvenile and childish, and it waters down important messages that need to be talked about. You know, like, I love watching videos that cover serious things as much as I like watching silly stuff. And it's like, it's just awful every time I watch a video and they're like, yeah, this person unalived themselves. And I'm like, oh my god. Can you at least think of something better to say if you don't want to use the S word, you know? Oh, it's just sad. And I've been seeing it get worse and worse over the years, to the point where people are literally afraid of everything they say when they post a video. And YouTube's been just getting way more aggressive with, like, taking people's videos down, or, you know, demonetizing or shadow banning videos so that the algorithm doesn't pick it up because, you know, you said one little thing, I guess. Let's see. Let me scroll up here and read what you guys wrote. So, Babone said, oh, trust me, the history community in general has had a rough go of it. You can't show swastikas or it's a hate symbol, meaning that any video about, say, the Second World War has to find another symbol. I don't and then Ryan the Reactor says, yeah, I didn't understand that at first, so I was pretty confused. Yeah. See, that's when it gets really bad too. Like, when censorship gets to the point where you're literally having to skirt around or erase history, like you can't even handle real history because you can't use words, you can't show imagery. It's gonna get to the point where you can't even have a World War II video that even shows Adolf Hitler. It's like they're just gonna want to, like, erase all of it and pretend it didn't happen. And you know what they say, right? If you forget your history, you're doomed to repeat it. Isn't that a thing, you know? So I'm really not a fan of all this internet censorship going on right now. Like, there were a couple of videos that I actually, like, I ran them by Mal today when I was picking him up from work, and I thought they'd be really funny to watch, and then he's like, oh no, you can't. Like, you cannot play those on Twitch or YouTube while you're streaming. Like, you will get banned. And it was, is it Dirty Frank or Nasty Frank? You know, this guy, this, like, half Japanese guy that years ago he made these crazy videos, and I thought they were funny. But it's like, you know, in one of them, you know, he says the N-word. Like, he says words, okay, again, and it's meant to be joking, but I can't play the videos because the words would get me in trouble. You know what I mean? Like, the video that I wanted to show that would have gotten me banned is where he's writing a rap song, and every time he goes to say the N-word, he has a black roommate that pops through the door and is looking at him menacingly like, no, you're not allowed to say that. And that's the joke. That's what's funny about it. It's just he's trying to write and sing a rap song, and he's not allowed to say the words. So at the end of the video, his black roommate comes out and they're jamming together, and he's the one who's allowed to say the word. You know what I mean? Like, I find that kind of humor really funny because it says something about culture, right? But it's also cracking a joke, and it's not aiming to hurt anybody. Like, it's not trying to be racist or anything like that. It's just, you know, pointing out that, hey, if you're not black, you're not allowed to say the N-word, you know? But if you have a black friend, he can say it for you, right? And, you know, that's why I thought that video was funny. But, yeah, Mal told me to delete it out of the playlist, and I did. So I'm not going to play it on stream, but I do have all the videos, even the ones I cannot react to, are in my Discord server in the Amayame Reacts channel. So that channel, I just post everything, you know? I don't care, inappropriate or whatever, it goes in there. So, let's see. Let me see here. Oh gosh. I don't know if you guys know. Oh, I don't even know which one to do first. These are all so good. I'm gonna do the Dog of Wisdom. This is wholesome, so there's nothing wrong with the Dog of Wisdom.
Hababa.
Hababa.
Takada.
Hakapakapa.
Hatapatakataka. Hatada. Hababa.
Hapapa.
Hapapatakataka.
Hapakapapaka.
Ba. Ba ba ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba ba ba. Hababa.
Ah, have you guys seen this Dog of Wisdom? Ah,
Ha.
the Dog of Wisdom.
Ha. 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 Hatapataka. Hababa. Hababa. Hawawa. Ha. Hatapanda. Ha. Hawawa. Hawawa.
Knock knock. Who's there? Ball who?
Didn't see
Oh
you
god,
there.
yeah,
Me and my
this Sticky Buddy kills me. This one. Oh, I just snorted. When I find something really funny, I snort like a pig, and it's kind of embarrassing, but you know. Let's see, Ryan the Reactor says, apparently YouTube doesn't even want to make a tiny 18+ platform to stuff all of us freaks inside. There are companies that are offering mature games and stuff, so there's no excuse. Dude, you know, like on YouTube, there's like a lot of really inappropriate ads, you know, like for adult video games, like... like, how is it that we're not allowed to, like, you know, have a video that says, you know, words, right? Like adult grown-up conversational words that mean things. But you can be putting ads on people's videos that are literally advertising not safe for work games. I mean, I don't know. I don't know, man. I really do wish there was like an alternative to YouTube, you know? Like that YouTube wasn't such a big monopoly. I know there's like Rumble, but I don't know. I mean, I heard that on Rumble you can really pretty much say whatever you want, like, over there. But I also heard that it's like, where all the far right people are. I don't really know. But I do know there's also, like, the platform Kick. So, like, a lot of, VTubers and streamers now are streaming on Kick because it seems like there's a little bit more freedom on there to be able to, you know, say what you want and, you know, react to, you know, spicier content, I guess. And I do know there is Picardo TV, and you can actually, like for me, when I get certain kinds of commissions, I was able to stream them on that platform, and it was, like, okay. So, but yeah, I don't know if, you know, sometimes I'm tempted. I'm like, should I make like a Kick account and call it like Amayame Raw or something where I like stream more, you know, just uncensored stuff and unfiltered, and I'm not afraid of, you know, saying whatever words I want to say because I'm not worried about YouTube, you know? If that is something you guys are interested in, if you want me to make an Amayame Raw, I probably won't name it that because that sounds, you know, freaky. Maybe Amayame Unfiltered? I don't know, but like I could make like a Kick channel and, you know, then I can show you guys the videos that say the N-word and, you know. And I don't have to worry about getting canceled. Uncooked yams. Yeah, right? The raw yam. That's a pretty funny idea. I'll post it on my my X and in my Discord, and I'll just kind of ask, like, maybe I'll do a poll. I'll see what people think, you know. And I can like stream on like Kick or Rumble or whatever. Maybe both Kick and Rumble, and do that like a late night stream or something, you know, after hours. So let's see. Here's another one. And again, this one's completely innocuous here. Now, this is technically copyright music, but I say, hey, what's going on? Oh yeah, tomorrow I'm going to see the He-Man movie with my friends, so that should be fun. Wish I could stay and be silly, have some gacha games to catch up. Okie dokie! Thank you for popping by. I hope you have fun, and I hope you get some good gacha stuff. May the luck be with you. Whenever I play a gacha game, the luck is not with me, so I'm just like, yeah. It's more like gacha money. I don't gacha prizes, I just give away my money. Oh, Honkai Star Rail. Yeah, I have a friend who plays that and Genshin Impact, and I haven't played them because, you know, I don't want to get, like, hooked on some. I mean, I'm already hooked on Clash of Clans and Clash Royale, so I can't. I spend too much money. Have you ever tried Neverness to Everness? Nope. Like, the only games that I've been really playing is World of Warcraft and Clash of Clans and Clash Royale for a while, like years, past 10 years, you know? I don't really get to play a lot of games because I work too much. But you know, at least with the VTubing, that can change because now like gaming can actually be part of my content. Yay! So now I can like have an excuse to play a video game. Which, by the way, Friday I will be continuing Parasite Eve Day 3, which I'm really looking forward to. That's gonna be a blast. I keep rewatching my debut video and the voices that I did from Parasite Eve, and I really can't wait till I have time to like make clips from the debut to put up onto YouTube. Cause I had some really funny moments in there, and I definitely want to clip them out, you know. Be great. Let's see. Ooh, oh, this is a funny one. I don't know if this is like copyrighted music, so I'm gonna lower the volume on this one a little bit. This is called When You're Overqualified for the Job. Take care, Ryan. Bye-bye. So yeah, like, I'm guessing this is some kind of a concert for like a kids show. And yeah, the drummer is just in like a mascot costume. But this drummer here like goes so hard. This is so funny when they really get going. Like, look at this. I just fast forwarded a bit. This is wild. Hey, maybe, you know what? I feel like this guy should get, like, be able to get a job in, like, a Japanese metal band. That would be sick. With, like, with those drumming skills. Oh my god. Now, here's one. Let's see, we're gonna start with the Double Rainbow song. So basically, just to explain this a little bit, is Shmo Yoho, this channel here, they would find like clips of stuff and then they would like auto-tune these clips and the people talking and make it into a song. And this is kind of like when the auto-tuning phase was happening on the internet. So here we are digging into another archaeological layer of internet memery here. So this is the Double Rainbow song.
Double rainbow, oh my god, double rainbow, it's a double rainbow all the way. Damn, it's a double rainbow all the way. Damn, oh my god, what does this mean? It's so bright, so vivid.
This guy really appreciated the rainbow.
So intense. What does this mean? It's starting to even look like a triple rainbow. That's a whole rainbow, man.
All the way across the sky. Yeah, yeah. So intense. Double rainbow all the way across the sky. Wow, wow. Oh my god. Look at that rainbow.
Oh my god, it's warm. I can't even capture it on my camera. Double rainbow all the way across the sky. So intense. Double rainbow all the way across the sky.
Wow, wow. Oh my god. Look at that rainbow.
That is the baddest fucking rainbow I've ever seen.
So intense, double
I wish people would do stuff like this again. Oh my gosh. You know, oh, it's just it's wholesome. Like it's wholesome and it's funny and it's catchy. And also the guy who, you know, was all like in awe of that rainbow. Unfortunately, he did pass away. You know, God rest his soul. But you know, that's kind of like how I am with nature. I get really moved by beautiful things in nature. And I know like people looked at this like it was so funny, like this guy's just like freaking out over this double rainbow, but it's like I get it, you know? Like the very first time I ever saw a deer when I was in 5th grade in elementary school and I moved up, you know, to a more like rural place from the city. And I'd never seen a deer before in my life. I remember I like flung myself against the window of the school bus and I was like, oh my God, a deer! Whoa! And I swear the kids on the bus looked at me like I was psycho. They're like, yeah, a deer, whatever. But I was like, I've never seen one before. Like, that is really, really cool. And to this day, I still really love deer a lot. Like, whenever I see one, I still get really excited. Oh, geez. So, I understand this guy's vibe here, you know, really loving nature and being in the moment and taking it in and feeling just that awe of beauty and that magic of being alive and feeling completely overwhelmed by something that's just magical, like a rainbow. I think that's beautiful. So, you know, and also, just so you guys know, Wednesday's stream is going to be my very first touching grass stream. So we're going to be getting into this, you know, feeling connected to nature stuff and how to tap into those emotions of wonder and beauty and awe and connection with life and, you know, the world, the planet, everything. I think it'll be really nice. So hopefully, you know, some of you guys tune in for that. So let's continue. We got another one. So I'm going to show you my other favorite Shmo Yoho one. The Bedroom Intruder song.
We have a rapist in Lincoln Park. He's climbing in your windows, he's snatching your people up, trying to rape them, so y'all need.
Oh yeah, I should warn you. They use the R word. Oh god, you can't even use this word on YouTube anymore. But this song is so funny. It was based on a news clip, so this guy like broke into his sister's bedroom and, you know, tried to assault her because they can't say the R word apparently. And, you know, the news reporters, you know, asked him what happened and everything. And he's like this guy, Antoine Dodson, who's very animated. And this became a big internet meme after Shmo Yoho made this little auto-tune song of him. And this actually changed his life, you know, because he got like a lot of attention from this in a good way. So it brought him a little bit of internet fame, and I don't know what he's doing now. I mean, I should look into that, see how he's doing now, but, you know, like, stupid, silly little memes like this, sometimes they've actually brought a lot of good to people, like a lot of fame, sometimes money, you know? So I think that's why today people chase memes and internet clout just so hard. They want that fame, they want the money and everything, but the problem is like it's all staged and fake and it's not like organic, you know? Like this guy here, Antoine, he was just being himself and he was very animated and very quirky, and like that's what people really enjoyed, especially when they make it into a really catchy song like this. And hide your husband, cause I wish I could just sing along with the song. Homeboy, homeboy. You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real. so dumb, so dumb, so dumb, so.
Climbing your windows, he's snatching your people up, trying to rape them, so y'all need to hide your kids,
Hide your wife, hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husband. I like how he's like, hide your husband. Homeboy, homeboy. Oh my god, and hide your husband. I need a drink. Oh my god, that was funny though. Iced tea is so good. And now this one isn't made by Shmoyoho. This one is the Parody Factory, but this is another one in that vein that kind of came out around that time.
One resident describes her horrifying experience when she first realized the complex was on fire.
I got bronchitis. Ain't nobody got time for that.
I love this lady.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time, ain't nobody got time, ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time.
I like all these random things.
Well, I woke up to go give me a cold pop. Then I thought somebody was barbecuing.
Oh, they put Antoine Dodson.
Then I ran out. I didn't grab no shoes or nothing. Jesus, I ran for my life. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. I said, oh Lord Jesus,
It's a fire.
Jesus, it's a fire. Jesus, 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 it's a fire.
They had Raptor Jesus in there.
Jesus, it's a fire. I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. Jesus, 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 Jesus. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time.
Ain't nobody got time, ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Man, oh man, they don't make them like this anymore. I just love how there's like all this just random stuff spliced in here. And they just auto-tuned this lady off a news clip and they made a really banging song, you know? It's so great. Oh my god. Let's see. Okay, I think I played just about everything here. I also I have some other stuff. Let's see. Slap my nuts. Let's do it.
Hi, it's Fitz with Slap My Nuts. You're gonna be in a great mood all day because you're gonna be slapping my nuts. Now look, one slap, you got nuts. Two slaps, home fries in a second. And look at this. But you add a mushroom, the more you do,
Oh, man.
the more you have to switch any blades. Now, you love my nuts. You hate making it. You know you hate making my nuts. Watch this. One slap, salad. I love my nuts. But once in a while, get my nuts. At least throw it on top of the pizza. This thing, this tuna, looks boring. Stop having boring nuts. Look, here's a hard-boiled egg. One chop, you add the pickle, you add my nuts. And what you can do, you can mix things together. You add the ham. You're gonna love my nuts.
So these kind of videos, I think they're called like YouTube poops, right? So like that was another genre that came about. Like again, we're doing an archaeological dig here. So we're going through from like, you know, we just got through like the auto-tune phase and now we're into the YouTube poop phase where people like splice and edit the audio and videos to make things that are just completely ridiculous and hilarious. And this is the slap chop poop. Oh god.
Almonds, walnuts. So easy. One finger. If I could do it with one finger, you guys can do it with my nuts. With your whole hand. Kids can do it. Kids love my nuts. You know, not only nuts. What about fruit? Put up my nuts. Spin. Yeah, isn't that beautiful? My nuts. The reason you can slap my nuts is because it's so easy to click. 1, 2, and pops open like my nuts. Now these other ones that you see in the stores, bacteria gets into my nuts. You can't clean it. You can't slap my nuts. It's
I kind of
worthless.
wish I had a slap chop.
Now take my nuts, put it back together, and you
That definitely looks like it'd make life easier.
There you go. These skins of my nuts. You're gonna eat my nuts. This is making you cry. Make my nuts. Cry. All right. Put my nuts right there. The skins at the
It
bottom.
just goes on and on and on. So yeah, you get the idea with that one. Oh, here. Okay, I just found this one's really, really old. You guys are gonna love this. Babone is gonna love this. This one's for you, Babone. Big and chubby, what can I eat? This is so cute. The guinea pig song. Give me Timothy, hey. Can you dig it, listen to see? Everyone should live their life the guinea pig way. Aww. I loved that. Man, when I was a kid, I used to like replay this over and over again. Like I was probably 12 when this was out on the internet. Have you ever watched the Hour of Poops videos? You know, I don't know. You can like send them to me in Discord if you want. And speaking of the guinea pig song, there's another one that's also kind of related. Let me see if I could find it in here. Oh, I love this one. So this one that I'm gonna play next, this has like a soft spot in my heart because like this cat here looks a lot like my old cat Magoo. Except Magoo had like a black nose, you know, he had like black spots. He was like a cow kitty. And this cat literally looks just like him. And this is another one when I was a kid, I used to watch this all the time. So I hope you guys enjoy this one. And this is again going into wholesome territory. So we go from like, you know, slap my nuts to the guinea pig song to the kitty cat dance. This is kind of all over the place, but you know, that's how the internet was back then. It really was just the wild, wild west of all kinds of content. I love this. And I dance and dance and I dance and dance. Cat, I'm a kitty cat. And I dance and dance and I dance and dance. Cat, I'm a kitty cat. And I dance and dance and I dance and dance. And I dance and dance and I dance and dance. Oh, that cat's so cute. And a meow 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 and a meow meow meow. And a meow 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 and a meow meow meow. And I dance and dance and I dance and dance. Oh, see this? Like, that's the kind of stuff, you know, that was made by somebody that just loves their cat so much. I love that. Let's see. Oh god, here we go. Take care, Babone. Thanks for coming in. So I have about a half hour left, so whoever's here, I still got some more. I got some more stuff for you. Starting with the Italian Spider-Man face. Oh yeah, this one too. These are just weird clips.
And then they're going to eat me. Oh my god!
Oh god. Let's see, let's see. Oh hey. Narwhals, they are narwhals, narwhals. Just don't let them touch your balls. Oh. Jeez, let's see. This one is 17 years ago. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna get a calculator. Let's see, how old was I? 39 minus 17. I was 22 years old when this came out. Wow. Gosh, I was in college. Oh, and here's another one. Oh, boy, this brings me back. The good old days, you got that right. Timpani. Krabby crab bongos. Shrimp glockenspiel. Yeah, so these were by Weeble's stuff. And yeah, he's got a lot of these videos. They're just classics. Absolute classics. Oh, and here's another one from my childhood here. I love this one.
My name is
It's Cloud. I have a sword. I fight cactuars when I am bored.
I like to ride
A chocobos.
It's better than having afros. And when I go into an inn,
In 15 seconds, it's day again.
and I will use a phoenix down. So when I die, I will not frown.
Because my name is... Oh, I don't remember the word. Defies of gravity. And I can't have too many potions because I might get cavities. Oh, there's a Tonberry.
Then that's okay.
Oh.
I use my magic anyway, and I will defeat
That's Sephiroth. Because he's not David Lee Roth. I'd like, okay, so Final Fantasy VII was like my favorite RPG game back then. Like, I beat that game 4 times. I beat Emerald Weapon and Ruby Weapon, and I was like crazy into it. Like, I loved Final Fantasy VII so much. So yeah, this was my jam back then. This was from 16 years ago, apparently. So yeah. That's the Cloud song. Let's see what else we got in here. I had so much fun putting together this playlist. Oh, of course, here's another one. This one. How can we forget? The Nyan Cat! How old is this? Oh, this was posted 2 years ago. I know Nyan Cat's way older than that. So, yeah, that Nyan cat, oh my god. So yeah, people basically just, they made GIFs, they made flash animations, they did pixel art like this Nyan cat here, and they made their own music, and it's just, they had a lot of fun just throwing stuff together, and a lot of this stuff was literally just done by like one person in their bedroom, just having a blast, And I miss that, I really do. I miss that about the old days of the internet. And then, now some of them were done by like a small team of people too. Like I'm pretty sure like Charlie the Unicorn and maybe llamas with hats, like stuff like that I would think would have to be done by a few more than one person. But I don't know. Let me see. Oh, and Dr. Tran, that's another one I threw in here too. So, like, these are actual episodes, like little, flash animated web shows kind of things. And also I threw in Salad Fingers because when I was young, I stumbled upon Salad Fingers and oh my god, my friends were just terrified of it. They were so creeped out by it. And that's why I thought it was really funny. Because I'd be like, they'd come over to my house and I'd be like, I'd start playing Salad Fingers because I knew that it would freak them out. I like rusty spoons. Matter of fact, let me play that one. Why not? Let's give you all a taste of Salad Fingers.
Hello. I like rusty spoons. I like to touch them. The feeling of rust against my salad fingers is almost orgasmic.
It's so crazy.
I must find the perfect spoon.
So weird.
Hello there, young child. I'm here to inquire about your spoons.
So creepy.
Might I ask where you keep the spoons? I see. Then I must leave. But first, I'd like to caress this rusty kettle.
They get way weirder. Oh my god, they get way, way, way weirder. Oh, like, I don't know. I got into some weird stuff when I was a kid on the internet. Like, I also got into Happy Tree Friends. Well, like, my friend was the one who introduced me to that one. Because, this is how we would find this stuff. It was all like, word of mouth, right? From people that you know. They're like, oh my gosh, I found this weird thing on the internet. You gotta see it, And back then we had like AOL Instant Messenger and dial-up internet, and like, people would send you a link to a website and everything was so slow. Like everything was so slow to load. And then, as the years went on, it got a little bit better, Eventually we got like the kind of higher speed internet that we have now. And yeah, we're able to like watch more videos, and then you had like Newgrounds and Albino Black Sheep, and it was like just a flourishing period of time where there was like all these flash animations, and that's when all this stuff was coming out, like Salad Fingers and Happy Tree Friends and Llamas with Hats, and then you got Charlie the Unicorn, and And I mean, just there was so much. It was just incredible. Like, I tell you, this was the time for animators. And I do believe that, like, a lot of these animators that started off, you know, independently just making this stuff probably later wound up working for studios and creating some of the big cartoon shows and stuff that, you know, we enjoy. Like, I know a lot of these people did get their start on, like, you know, DeviantArt and Newgrounds and stuff. So, you know, this was really just the beginning of just so many good things. But now we have AI, so I don't really know what the future is going to be, you know. For people coming up now who want to get into animation and stuff, it's like, you even got like official studios now that are like opting to use AI to, you know, do shortcuts for the process instead of having a person do it. And I'm just, I don't know. I don't really like people being replaced at all, because I myself, I'm an artist, as you guys probably know. So like around 2023 is when the generative AI art stuff started coming out, and like ever since then I noticed that my my art commissions have been like steadily kind of decreasing. Like, I have a good handful of really awesome, loyal people who do commission me like all the time. Thank God, because like they keep me afloat, you know. That's how I pay my bills, because like right now I just started VTubing literally last week, so this obviously isn't really making me any money right now. Maybe it will someday, I don't know. I mean, I'm doing this for fun, and hopefully it'll become like more of a second job to my art. But yeah, the art is my main bread and butter, and I definitely feel like AI has changed the landscape for me. Because now, you know, people can literally just create these insanely high detail illustrations of their characters in like 2 seconds. Like in Chat GPT or whatever, or Grok, and they can pop out like hundreds of them for free. So like, why would anybody want to come to me and pay me, you know, a couple $100 to do like a really beautiful, super accurate to what they want illustration of their character, when they can just get something that's close enough, you know? So that's unfortunately what's been happening, and it's happening to music, it's happening to writing, and now like YouTube too is just flooded with AI videos. And I know they've been trying to crack down on it, you know, but it's like now, like all the memes and the brain rot stuff that we get is not even made by people anymore. It's just really sad, you know. At least all of these videos were actually made by people, like real people, and they have all the imperfections and all the silliness and the heart that comes from something that's made by somebody who just wants to put something on the internet that's fun, you know. The AI stuff, it's like, you know that they're just popping this stuff out because they want to make a quick buck, because like they try to make these like addictive things that people just get hooked on watching. Like, what is it, that like Fruit Love Island thing that's been going around on TikTok or whatever, those AI generated fruit people that are, you know, it's based on a reality TV show, and people are just eating that up, you know, just eating the slop, slurping it up. You know, but I'd rather stick to this. This is my slop, the slop I grew up with. As a matter of fact, I would not even call these videos slop. Like, I don't care. Even, you know, even something as simple as this. Like, this is not slop. This is a work of art. Somebody made this. Why? I don't know. I mean, like, maybe they were, you know, huffing some paint or something, but, you know, they made this. And it's great because there was some kind of actual human creativity and intention behind this. So let's see what else we got in here that we can watch. So I got like 15 minutes left. Sorry my streams are a little short, but you know, for now I try to keep them to 2 hours because I'm also juggling art commissions. Oh yeah, we're gonna play this one. I love this one.
Ah, didn't see you there. Me and my buddy here have been expecting you. My sticky buddy, Sully here with the... Oh, excuse me, I've got some pussy hair on me. Check that shit out. It's a sticky roller designed to clean up any mess. Poodles, pussies, people, you name it. Use it as a back scratcher. You can rinse it off, dry it off, jerk it off. I don't care what you do with it or where the hair even came from. Silks, suedes, swag. Ladies, I don't care how smelly or hairy your carpets are. My rubber fingers get in there deep. Just rinse it.
Oh yeah, just a heads up, like the sticky buddy thing has so much innuendo in it. Maybe I should have warned you guys before I started playing it, but not all of these old, you know, internet memes are necessarily PG or super appropriate. So yeah, just a heads up.
Off for a nice beverage. Wipe it off. Oh, do all kinds of shit with it. Aren't you tired of ripping your hair out because you're trying to drive and the kids are making a fucking mess? You'll be making so much money, it pays itself off. Ooh, precious food.
Oh my god, I love this lady. Oh, precious food.
Thanks, buddy. Everybody has an evil cat.
It's the
or
old
an
lady that
dog.
Gets me.
Use it to groom them, or even yourself.
That's what I'm talking about. Wow.
Normally, a sticky is $20, but a sticky buddy is only $10.99. You'll also get a cover. You gotta use protection. Even if it's a quickie, wrap that sticky. Stop rolling up your money with those old lint rollers. The fuck is wrong with you? Check out the suggestively sized sticky buddy. You're gonna want to stroke it, but not too much. It'll make a mess. Hide it in your purse. 007, leave it somewhere as a pleasant surprise. And like I said before, I have magic rubber fingers that get deep into your hairy cracks. Get some buddies for just $10.99. But wait, there's more. If you have jumbo-sized pubes, we got a jumbo-sized sticky bunny. Who let Spider-Man in the house? The cat's flipping turds everywhere. Who keeps flicking their boogers under the bed? But you know what? The hair that you find is yours to do with as you please. Why not make a toupee? Or break out the turbo snake? All of these guys will be your buddies with their rubber fingers for just $10.99. Ask about free shipping. Now get out of my house. Isn't that right, Mr. Wuss Wuss?
Like, the old lady part and that is what gets me every time. Like, now that's what I'm talking about. Oh. It's just so random. Just so random. The old lady. I love this. Oh my god. Let's see. Hi there, Ticking Time Bomb. I don't remember this one, but I really like the guy's energy. Yeah, like... Oh boy, let's see. This was from 14 years ago. So this is Djibouti Dubs. And like he would do a lot of those infomercials and like make parodies of them. And they were just like funny as all get out. I'm going to watch the old lady one more time.
That's what I'm talking about. Wow.
Normally...
Oh, it's still so funny. Oh, no. It's really stupid, but it's so funny. And then here's another one from him.
Do you love me?
What? No, no, no.
Hey, wanna try some of my big fat dumps? Fuck measuring cups. I dumped out all of these desserts in a minute. First you take a dump, then you bake it, and you pop it on a scoop of ice cream. Peaches come in a bag now, but you didn't know that. But I'm gonna take a big old dump on top.
Take a big old dump on top.
Shit on there. Now it may not look that appetizing, but you just gotta dress it up. A hot dump coming through. Oh, back for more, huh? Yeah, I bet you wanna try some of this dark dump. I'm gonna show you how to make it. Oh shit, it's already done. I'm just gonna sprinkle some kisses and marshmallows in there and a little bucket of Oreos. I burnt the marshmallows a little bit, but don't tell nobody about that. Alright, now over here I squeezed out about 5 bottles of maple syrup and I put some peanut shells on top. Then I dumped 3 soft hockey pucks in there, flipped it upside down. Woof, smells like maple syrup. You ever take a dump in a mug? Just drop in a pineapple.
You ever
sprinkle
take a
that
dump in a
dust, flip that
mug?
shit upside down, put the cream on top, let it melt.
I used to shake and bake all the time, but it feels better just to take a dump, you know?
Think of all the dumps you could be taking if it wasn't for those kids. Step your dump game up today for just $10.
It's so dumb.
5-store desserts. But wait, I'ma throw in dumps for dinners. That's right. If you could dump a cake, then you could dump a deep dish pizza, no problem. I like mine with a lot of cheese. Now that's deep. I wore an extra tight bra.
Now that's deep.
And again, all right, let's grab a box of pasta and dump a can of Prego, cause we're making babies tonight.
First thing I do when I get home is I take a big dump, and it's really sticky and gooey.
Buy my dumps today. I know you got $10.
Those were my two favorite of Djibouti dubs. Oh my god. Oh gosh. I said, like, oh, I got a lot of laughs. A lot of laughs. Oh my god. Trying to see what else in here. I like spent a good chunk of today. Oh, here's another good one.
Hi everybody, it's Paul. You know, a lot of people ask me, after a long day of voiceover or writing or doing all those creative things that I do, how do I relax? Well,
This
like
dog.
many other Americans, I come home and I pet my dog. You see, petting the dog is one of the most relaxing things you can possibly do. It releases a hormone called oxytocin, which reduces stress. Also, it lowers your heart rate and it lowers your blood pressure. Plus, people who pet their dogs are 5 times more likely to live longer than people who just have cats. Plus, the dogs like it so much, and it's a nice bonding experience. That's right. Good daddy's little boy. Daddy's little boy. Daddy's little boy. That's right.
That chihuahua is like so ferocious. It like does not like being pet at all. Oh my god, this was from 8 years ago. 11 million views. Wowies. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I don't know what's up with that chihuahua. I really don't. Oh, and I'm gonna play the first episode of Llamas with Hats. And warning, contains some disturbing stuff because again, we're going on that archaeological dig to internet memes from times before the censorship.
Carl, there is a dead human in our house.
Oh, hey, how did he get here?
Carl, what did you do?
Me? I didn't do this.
Explain what happened, Carl.
I've never seen him before in my life.
Why did you kill this person, Carl?
I do not kill people. That is my least favorite thing to do.
Tell me, Carl, exactly what you were doing before I got home.
All right, well, I was upstairs.
Okay.
I was sitting in my room.
Yes.
Reading a book.
Go on.
And, well, this guy walked in.
Okay.
So I went up to him.
Yes.
And I stabbed him 37 times in the chest.
Carl, that kills people.
Oh.
Carl, that kills people. You know, they just don't make them like this anymore. Like, Llamas with Hats, I think it's like 10 episodes. Or, no, it looks like 9 episodes. And they're all just like, you know, a minute and 20 seconds to a minute and a half long. And it's like the story just keeps escalating as it goes. So it's like in each additional episode, you know, Carl is doing more and more like horrendous things. And I don't know what the other llama's name is, the one that's always like saying his name. Carl!
Wow, I didn't know that.
How could you not know that?
Yeah, I'm in the wrong here. I suck.
What happened to his hands?
What's that?
His hands. Why are they missing?
Well, I kind of cooked them up and ate them.
Carl!
Well, I was hungry, and well, you know, when you crave hands, that's...
Why on earth would you do that?
I was hungry for hands. Give me a break.
Carl!
My stomach was making the rumblies that only hands would satisfy.
What is wrong with you, Carl?
Well, I kill people and I eat hands. That's 2 things.
Yep. That, like, Llamas with Hats and, like, Happy Tree Friends are kind of like, you know, they go hand in hand. Like, I won't show any Happy Tree Friends because I feel like that is, like, even way too graphic. But that was like a little flash animated cartoon that was like cute little cartoon animals, and they would just like die in horrific ways. I mean, it was like really, really gory. They would show everything, like guts and stuff. So, but it was like, it was shocking back then because there really wasn't anything else like it, you know? And this was like the time of rotten.com and, you know, websites that would have like really genuinely horrific stuff. And I remember when I was like 12 years old, I was taking this little entrepreneurial class where, you know, we were like learning how to, you know, start a business. And I got stuck with these two girls and they were really just awful. So I wanted to do a business like something related to art or like a flower shop or whatever. And they outvoted me 2-1, and they voted that we create a funeral home. And these were like hypothetical businesses. You know, so it's like we were supposed to draw up like a business plan and figure out a budget for everything. Like we had to do research on how do you start a funeral home. And I was just kind of horrified, you know, like I don't want anything to do with funerals and death. Like that is so not my jam. But, you know, these girls were being edgy, you know, because like 12, 13-year-olds, you know, they always got to be into the dark, broody, emo, goth, edgy, whatever, gore stuff back then, you know? And even today, kids are still like that. They never change. So, yeah, we did the whole thing. And one time, on my computer, they opened up rotten.com. And, like, I had never been on that website before. You know, again, I was 12 years old. Like, I didn't, like, go looking for bad websites, but they opened it up on my screen when I wasn't there. Like, I guess I probably stepped away. And when I came back, my screen had, like, a picture of an anime character being impaled on a spoon, and it was just super awful. Just, ugh. And, you know, I'll never forget that. That scarred me for life. And, you know, there was some worse stuff on there, too, like, that they showed me, like, real photos of actual, like, dead people. And that really wrecked me. I do not ever recommend looking up stuff like that on the internet. Please do not do it. That was awful. But yeah, these kind of animations, you know, they came from that time where the internet, again, it was the Wild West, so you had like wholesome and good stuff, but then you also had really, really dark and kind of scary and heinous and maybe borderline illegal kind of stuff, you know? So, yeah, it was a weird time for sure. And I know I was definitely too young to be seeing those kind of pictures, but it was out of my control because these girls were being like malicious, you know, they wanted to purposely show me this stuff because they knew it would disturb me. Because they knew I was like sensitive, you know, it was like their way of bullying me. But, you know, I survived it. We did our presentation on the, what did we call it? Garden of Memories funeral home. So now I know how to make a funeral home. Yeesh. Hello, MP. Good thing these girls didn't Slenderman murder you. Oh my god. Yeah, they were awful. Ugh. Such memories. So let's see, continuing on. So that was llamas with hats. And I showed you guys some salad fingers. You know, I guess we have 10 minutes left, so you know what? We're gonna save the absolute best for last. But before we do that... Oh man, there's a lot of good ones here. Oh dear, what should I... Oh, this one. Here we go.
Mom, can I have a popsicle? No, honey.
Oh, and I should probably do another warning for this one, because it also has kind of like, dark themes. But you know, I have a terribly messed up sense of humor. So if you don't like this kind of stuff, you can just click away and tune out.
You'll spoil your...
Hey parents, tired of those out-of-control kids? Throwing embarrassing tantrums wherever they go. At the grocery store, on the playground, even at the dinner table. You've had it with parenting, but wait,
oh my god,
there is a solution. Introducing Nap Time, the latest, most effective tool for child tantrum prevention. It's simple. Just douse a rag with our patented Sleepy Time formula, place it over your child's cry hole, press and hold gently for 8 to 12 seconds, and presto, no more tantrum.
Okay, and like, just so y'all know, I don't have kids, and I've never, ever, ever wanted kids. So like when I see this, is like, you know, I wouldn't do this. Just saying, I wouldn't do this. But oh my god, I cannot stand screaming and crying and bratty children, like, at all.
I was beginning to think adoption was the only way out. Then a friend of mine introduced me to Nap Time. It's never been so quiet around here.
The secret lies in Nap Time's revolutionary fast-to-sleep formula. Developed by military-trained scientist doctors from NASA, Nap Time's powerful molecules rush to the child's brain on contact, gently inducing instant tranquility.
This is chloroform.
Already put those wallet-draining crap factories out on the street?
I love that the guy's like, this is chloroform. If the family ever asks you to babysit, you could use this, right? Like, just bring some chloroform, just like, okay, kids, it's nap time. Oh my god.
That's okay. Nap Time works in any situation. On the golf course. An awkward blind date.
I had a really good time tonight.
It even works on pets.
No, not the kitty.
Here, we regretted it almost immediately.
We didn't know that she'd cry so much.
Talk about defective. But thanks to Nap Time, our little Samantha here hasn't made a noise in weeks.
Oh my god, that was so dark. Oh, you cannot, I feel like you cannot get away with humor like this today. Oh, that was a dead baby joke. They don't do those anymore. You know, we live in like a very sensitive, sanitized time period where, you know, people just do not make jokes like this anymore. When was this from? This is 5 years ago. I don't know. I feel like this had to have been made longer than 5 years ago, but I don't know. I don't know if this is the actual original source of this video. It might not be. Oh yeah, yeah. Like, oh, I'm telling you, man, they don't make jokes like this no more.
And we'll send you your very own 24-ounce bottle of Nap Time solution for only 23 easy payments of $1.99. But wait, there's more. Act quickly and you'll also receive the all-new Dream Sack, absolutely free. It's compact and portable for those on-the-go tantrums. Just cover it, tighten it, and forget
Oh my
about
god.
it. It's that simple.
We can't breathe good.
So if this looks
Oh
familiar,
no.
I feel pregnant.
then don't wait. Order today
Oh,
and
we
join
get
the
it
millions of Americans who just
rated.
can't stop saying.
Thanks, Nap Time.
Hey, thank you for the follow. Oh my goodness. Hello, hello. Welcome, Raiders. You came in while I'm watching dead baby jokes and, you know, really super duper like old school meme videos that today would get you canceled, you know, like super inappropriate, horrific stuff. But, you know, I never said I was a say-so VTuber. Yes. Oh, you guys know the Nap Time commercial.
Thanks, Nap Time.
Nap Time, when they just won't shut up. Nap Time is not legal in the following states.
You guys like my little yams? Welcome to the Yam Fam, everybody! Oh my god. Oh, I got one for you guys, too. Just another warning. This has got blood and gore in it. It's fake, though, but you know. Best death scene ever. Now... I'm gonna lower the volume on this one, but this is some serious acting right here. The kitchen gun? It just keeps going. Rain and run. Take care. Thank you so much for bringing me, people. It was nice to meet you. Bye-bye. Thank you for stopping in. Look at this guy. He should be, like, way more dead by now. Oh my god. Oh, let's see. This is another funny one. It's garbage day! Like, what the hell? Oh, and here's a really stupid one. Thank you for the bits! Woo! Gun! That's how you make ramen noodles. You gotta stick a gun in it. Like, that's the American recipe right there. Oh my god. Let's see, what's this one? 90s Nick.
Remember the 90s?
Oh, yeah.
The 90s were so much better. Everything was better in the 90s.
Have a good night!
Here's the 90s. If you don't remember, you did not have a childhood. You were not a child. You retroactively did not exist. Remember Bobby's World?
I remember Bobby's World.
You're too young to remember. It was a good show. We
It
had
was a good
Nintendo
show.
64. You don't. Things were better then. Now all is lost, including hope, which is dead. We had Nintendo games, bowling alleys, pizza parties, McDonald's, skating rinks, ice cream, Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, Elmer's Glue, safety scissors, Tootsie Rolls, combos, swimming...
Wait, like, do kids today not have Elmer's glue? I'm pretty sure they still have Elmer's glue. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Howie Long. I remember Bobby's World. That was way back when I was very little. Yeah, Howie Mandel, yeah, that was his name. Now he does, like, I think he does, like, America's Got Talent or something, or he did, like, he hosted a show. They eat the glue now. I am not surprised. Oh, we have somebody. What's Bobby's World? Hang on, let me get you up to speed here. Bobby's World. Oop. I can type, I swear. Bobby's World. I'll show you the opening theme song here. Yo, this music's a bop. You smoked a lot of weed in the 90s. We had really weird shows. Really weird shows in the 90s. Oh my gosh! Does it say I have 184 people in here? Holy cow, I've never had that many people in a stream in my whole life, and I've been streaming for 6 years. Wow! That's amazing. Granted, like my main channel, I have like 602 followers on it, and it took me 6 years to get that. But that's because my main channel, I'm just an art streamer. Like I literally just play music and I stream artwork all the time. So I'm not always like on a VTuber avatar or trying to be like super duper entertaining, because I'm literally just working, and streaming kind of just helps me stay focused. So, you know, I make sure that I get my work done, and also people get to watch me draw their characters. Oh, here's one you guys are gonna like. This one I think is pretty recent, but it fits the vibe. I love this. This is so dumb, but this definitely has the vibes of the old memes. R port. I wish I knew how to do video editing like this. They're everywhere! Look at those fat waddly seals! Oh my god. This reminds me of Brody Quest. I had Brody Quest on earlier because it's like the same kind of thing. Have you guys seen Brody Quest? I love Brody Quest. This is from 16 years ago. Da-da. Yeah, I'm playing all the hits in here. Neil the Seal. Oh? Oh yeah, I know Blue's Clues. Is there like a meme for Blue's Clues or something? Has he been anything in anything more recent? I feel like the last movie he was in was like that Predator movie. You know, I don't know. If he was in anything after that, I have literally no idea. And I love the Predator movies, but for all the wrong reasons, because like a lot of them are not good except for the first one. Prey was okay though, and the most recent one, you know, if you're into that sort of thing. 3 words, my new friend. Oh, I already played Llamas with Hats. Let me play the second episode. I have a great playlist here. Let me see. Where is it? I'll play episode 2.
Carl, what on earth was all that?
I'm not sure what you're referring to.
You sunk an entire cruise ship, Carl.
I also have that in the playlist.
Something like that.
Carl, I watched you fire a harpoon into the
Carl!
captain's face. You were headbutting children off the side of the ship.
That must have been horrifying to watch.
And then you started making out with
Carl,
Thank God
that kills people.
Carl, why is the lifeboat all red and sticky?
Take care. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by.
Would you believe it's strawberry milkshake?
No, I would not believe that.
Oh no.
Oh, boat nectar.
No.
Some of God's tears.
Tell me the truth, Carl.
Fine. It's the lovely elderly couple from 2B.
Carl!
Well, they were taking
Carl!
I can't believe what I'm hearing.
I will not apologize for art.
Where are the other lifeboats?
Whoa, you won the prize.
Oh
I
yeah,
didn't even
Goat
notice that.
Simulator.
Where are the other lifeboats, Carl?
Looking at the trajectory of the moon and the sun, probably at the bottom of the ocean. I bet lots of holes in them.
Carl!
I have a problem. I have a serious problem.
Carl!
Shh. Do you hear that? That's the sound of forgiveness.
That's the sound of people drowning, Carl.
That is what forgiveness sounds like.
Yeah,
Screaming
right.
and then silence.
So I I was actually, so I know you guys like just landed here, but for the past 2 hours, I have been playing all of the like old memes. Like I started with like the very first, what I think is like the very first internet meme thing. So like the dancing babies, and this has copyright music, so I'm just gonna mute it. But like I started with this, and then we kind of went on like an archaeological dig. You know, we went to like the peanut butter jelly banana, right? And then we went to, you know, keyboard cat. And then we did the Numa Numa, you know. And we did the Picard song, the Ultimate Showdown from Lemon Demon. So yeah, we have the Badgers in there too. We got the Badgers. Let me see. Scrolling up here. Oh my gosh. Also we did Narwhals. Yeah. And Shrimp Glockenspiel. We did, you know, this. We got we got the cat dance. And a dance and a dance and a dance. We got Nyan Cat. Who we have? Salad Fingers. We have the Guinea Pig song. The dumbass singing bass. I played this one for my friend. No shoes on my feet. Every day and everywhere, it's all about me. Let me see the dumbass singing bass. I don't know if I've ever seen that one. I'm gonna look that one up. Okay. Let's see. I'm assuming this is it, the first one.
Take me to the river. Drop me in the water. What the what are you doing? Oh, my freaking head. Oh. If I had a hammer, I'd hammer in the morning. I'd hammer in the evening.
Oh my god.
Damn it! Broke my freaking nose.
Oh.
At least the song wasn't We Will Rock You.
Oh no, they're gonna throw rocks at him, I bet.
Oh crap. We will.
Uh-oh.
We will rock you.
Oh, yep. Yep.
I can't imagine a greater pain than that. What are you up to?
Oh no. I don't know, like I'm afraid, is this gonna get inappropriate? I think I'll watch the rest of that one, like off stream just to make sure. Okay, I'll trust you. I'll trust you. I don't want to get banned. I never seen this before. Oh no! Oh no! No, that's terrible. Oh my god, dude, I wasn't I mean, I knew something like that was gonna happen, but with a stick of dynamite, oh no. Let it cook. Okay.
What the hell's wrong with you sick freaking weirdo? Oh. No.
'Cause I'm TNT.
No way in hell am I thinking that.
Oh no. Oh no. Poor little fish. Aw. Gosh, that reminds me, like, I was talking about, like, Happy Tree Friends earlier. Like, you know, how back in the day, boy, they made some crazy Flash animated stuff and cartoons. Like, that one was a shocking one. No, don't worry, I'm not gonna play Happy Tree Friends, because that's, like, way too graphic. You know, I don't want to get banned. It's literally my 4th stream since I debuted. I don't want to get banned. Oh, here's one for you guys.
As a resident of Miami-Dade County, it is
This is from 16 years ago, too.
of sex offenders living in your area. As a public service, we have created this videotape so that you and your friends and family can stay aware, stay safe, and maybe even have a little fun. Enjoy.
Yeah, watch out for them sex offenders. Oh, this can't be real.
Florida has asked us to disclose our sexual crimes to you. We were bad, but now we're good. Moving into your neighborhood. You know we're trying our best to be functioning members of society. We're not here to start no trouble. We're legally required to do the sex offender shuffle.
I'm Larry Arthauer, and I'll refrain from touching my neighbor's kids again. What I did was not too kind, but I'm a nice guy, you'll come to find. I've got a backyard and a real nice pool. Y'all should come over for a barbecue. We can make some cold drinks in my blender, but do keep in mind that I'm a sex offender.
Vernon Douglas is my name. My battery arrest is what brought me fame. But there's much more to know about me. I love to dance and I love to ski. I zip and zoom on through the snow. Just strap on my boots and watch me go. But I can't ski until December. Till then I'm just a sex offender.
I'm Charles Dolan, dropping rhymes. I've been arrested 7 times. I know that sounds like a lot. 3 of those times were for vandalism. Feel real bad, I got caught. Might do it again, probably not. I'm not here to make pretenses. I'm here because of my sex offenses.
I'm Sam Pound. I'm number 1.
Sam
Apologizing
Pound.
for what I've done. In case you were wondering what that was, I snuck into a bathroom and I...
Oh my god, yep. Oh yeah. Part of me is surprised some of the old stuff is still on YouTube and they didn't even go back to get rid of it when they changed the terms of service. Yeah! You know, I am kind of wondering if, you know, if this stream in particular, because, you know, I've been showing some of these videos, like, am I gonna get in trouble for this? Because this stuff has been on here a long time. Gonna need the industrial wood chipper for that one. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, an STD song. Oh, you know what? That reminds me. There's a zombie song that was on here that was really cute. It was like animated. I love the zombie song. I gotta get that. Hang on. Just made me think of it. The zombie song. Yay, this is it. I don't know, like, if I get in trouble for copyright music for this, but... Oh. I'm adding this to my favorites.
Our love story could be kinda gory, far from boring. We'd meet at a post apocalypse. Yeah, I'd be slowly walking.
I know the Beastman and Skeletor song, but that one is so wildly inappropriate. Like, I would absolutely get banned off of Twitter and YouTube if I played that one. But I know it. I do. It's hilarious. You know, I'm gonna probably put it in my Discord server. So I pinned a message to this thing, so if you guys want to join my Discord server, you can. There's like hardly anyone in there. Like, I think I have like 10 people so far. But like, I have a channel called Amayame Reacts where I'm posting like all the videos and stuff. And obviously some of them I can't really react to on stream because, you know, like that Skeletor song. Beast Man. I would absolutely get in huge trouble for that. But like, yeah, you guys can totally, you know, throw those videos in there for me if you want to. Yeah, that one's a good one too. The internet is for the internet is for grab your and double click for I hate that everything's gotta be censored now. It's like I can't just use language and say words. Like, I was actually asking people earlier, I was like, should I make like a rumble or a kick or something so I could just, you know, speak freely, you know, and not have to constantly censor myself so I could just say the words. Yeah, welcome to the internet. I don't know if I've seen that. Is that like a video? Welcome to the internet. Is that something I probably shouldn't look up? I don't know. See, I gotta check this stuff out first before I live stream it, you know, just to make sure, because when it comes to these old internet memes, like you're risking stuff, you know. I played this one earlier.
It's with slap my nuts. We're gonna be in a great mood all day because you're gonna be slapping my nuts. Now look, one
slap my
nuts. 2 slaps, home fries in a second. And look at this. When you add a mushroom, the more you do it, the finer it gets. You don't have to switch any blades. Now, you love my nuts.
Just
You
slap
hate
my
making
nuts.
it. You know you hate making my nuts.
I love my
Watch this.
nuts.
One slap, salad. I love my nuts. But once in a while, get my nuts. At least throw it on top of the pizza. This tuna, looks boring. Stop having boring nuts. Look, here's a hard-boiled egg. One chop, you add the pickle, you add my nuts. And what you can do, you can mix things together. You add the ham. You're gonna love my nuts. Watch this. Almonds, walnuts. So easy, one finger. If I could do it with one finger, you guys can do it.
I love when they do sound effects like that. Like earlier I was showing the Sticky Buddy
didn't see you
commercial
there.
and I get
You'll
to
be
like the
making-
old lady where she this part's funny too.
Ooh,
Oh, precious food.
That's good.
Oh my god.
Thanks, buddy. Everybody has an
buddy.
evil cat or
Here's
an
the old
annoying
lady.
That's what I'm talking about. Wow!
Normally, a sticky is $20.
Oh god. I also had this in there, of course, because you know this is a classic where yeah. Yeah. I also played the Bedroom Intruder song, the Double Rainbow song, the Ain't Nobody Got Time for That. Hide your wife, hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husband, 'cause they raping everybody out here. We're looking for you, we're gonna find you, we're gonna find you, so you can run and tell that, run and tell that, run and tell that, homeboy, homeboy. Oh god.
One resident describes her horrifying experience when she first
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time, ain't nobody got time, ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Woo!
Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Well, I woke up to go give me a cold pop. Then I thought somebody was barbecuing.
There was a fire.
Lord Jesus, it's a fire. Then I ran out. I didn't grab.
I love how she's like, there was a fire. Oh yeah, annoying orange. Oh man. You know, it's funny because like now we got the burnt peanut and you know, that's like definitely got the annoying orange vibes with that. It's like the annoying orange had to roll for the burnt peanut to, I don't know, run. I can't think of a clever thing to say, but Oh, hey guys, I also played this.
Hey, do you want to feel so energetic? Try Power Thirst. Energy drinks for people who need gratuitous amounts of energy. With all new flavors like chocolate. Chocolate energy. It's like adding chocolate to an electrical store. Sound the alarm. You're gonna be uncomfortably energetic. What's that? You want strawberry? Well, how about
Strawberry.
made with lightning. Real lightning. Sports. You'll be good at them. It's an energy drink for men. Energy. These aren't your dad's puns. These are energy puns. Turbo puns. Science, energy, electrolytes, turbo lights, power lights, more lights than your body has room for. You'll be so fast, Mother Nature will be like, slow down. And you'll be like, fuck you, and kick her in the face with your energy legs. You'll have so much energy. Just running all the time. Power running, power lifting, power sleeping, power dating, power eating.
Oh yeah, earlier I was like reading the Power Thirst thing and I said like fizz bitch, and one of my watchers, like I don't think he'd ever heard me say a curse word before yet, so he was like kind of shocked. He's like, you said the B word. You know, I was like tried to decide, like, should I be like a really good VTuber, like, you know, never ever say curse words and stuff, but it's like, you know, when I'm playing video games, I always say shit all the time, like shit. I don't really say the F word that much, like that's reserved for when it's really needed, you know, like it has to have impact if you're gonna throw an F-bomb. But I feel like, you know, like shit and bitch, like, those are not that bad. But there's some other words, boy, they get a little spicy. I tell you, there's one I wish I could say, but there was one time where I think my mom dropped something on her toes and she just like, she made this really angry face where she was like baring her teeth. And then she just said, COCKASS. Okay, I don't want to say it out loud because, you know, I don't want to get in trouble on YouTube because it might be too much. But she said it in like a really angry tone. And then I just started laughing and then it just broke her anger. Like she immediately realized how hilarious it was. And we just both started laughing. Oh man, my mom, she used to swear like a sailor because she was a nurse for 18 years and she worked the psychiatric detox unit, so she dealt with like the crazy people and like the druggies and people who were like going through withdrawal and stuff. So yeah, she did not hold back when she had to curse. Oh yeah, she dealt with some stuff, like the people who would go super violent and like throw tables at you and have like super Hulk strength because they were like hopped up on who knows what. But yeah, like, oh man, I swear, YouTube today is just so watered down. Like I was just watching a video and it was like a serious video. I guess it was like about domestic violence or something. And they kept censoring the word abuse. I'm like, have we really gotten so infantile now that we can't even say the word abuse? Like, what? Oh my god. It's just so awful. I'm getting really weary because it's like, you know, I'm just now finally, after all these years, getting into the point where it's like, I want to make videos for YouTube, but I have to literally be so afraid of like every single thing I say, and any of these streams that I do could literally get taken down. I could like get a strike. I could lose my channel because, you know, God forbid I said a no word, you know? And YouTube won't even tell you what you said, and half the time you're being moderated by a soulless AI robot. So it's just like, you know, I unfortunately jumped on the YouTube bandwagon way late in the game, so now I'm facing all of these challenges here. And, you know, I'm a person who has like a very kind of, old school sense of humor. Like I grew up watching Married with Children, you know, I don't care. I love all like fat jokes, stereotype race jokes, like blonde jokes. I mean, you know, I love jokes. I love humor. And like all of these like old school videos here, you know, they have like violence, they have crazy stuff, they have swearing, and like it was funny. You know, we had a sense of humor. We didn't take things so dang seriously, right? Oh yeah, that's another thing. If the chat types a bad word, although I do have my auto mod set to catch like bad words, you know, so hopefully it'll catch them and it'll save me unless people get really creative, you know. Like don't start doing some, you know, sketching out of things, you know what I mean? Like that old ASCII stuff. Oh god. I got something for you, Fire Department Oh, I love that guy, dude. I watch him, the Fire Department Chronicles guy. He's great. Oh my god, he does really good. And yeah, money talks at the end of the day. Absolutely. See, I was saying that earlier. YouTube started censoring itself when advertisers saw them as a brand risk. Yep. Yeah, I actually mentioned that earlier today with my chat. I was like, this is the whole reason now why we're all walking on eggshells, because, you know, even though they have like a YouTube Kids and they also have a button you can click like, yes, this is made for kids. You would think that that would mean that, okay, all the other videos you can actually talk like adults, you know. Like when people are talking about sexual abuse or suicide, oh boy, I said the words. You know, now they're replacing it with SA and unalive and all of these other words. And by the way, guys, I am not monetized on YouTube right now. So like, yeah, I'm gonna say the words. I've been trying to censor myself all day, but let me see my channel here. I have 32 subscribers, and I think you need like 500 subscribers to get like the very beginning, like to get AdSense or whatever. So I'm not even monetized, and I literally have 3 videos up, and I have like my stream, like my debut and like my streams that I did last week. So, you know. Like at this point, I'm not super worried because it's gonna take me time to grow. Like I literally just started on Sunday the 7th last week. That was my debut. So hello everybody, I'm literally brand spanking new out the gate. Hey, welcome back, Ryan the Reactor. We're having that conversation about the YouTube censorship and the words again. So yeah, that comes around. Yeah. Oh yeah, I got one more for you guys. I was gonna save Charlie the Unicorn for dead last, but before I get to Charlie the Unicorn, I got one for you guys.
Please give me Coke. Do you have Coke? And ask them the price of Coke. Cola, cola, cola. But it was not cola, it was Coke. Remember Coke? And what's Coke? Cola. It's not Coke in Korean. Cola. Good. So Coke. Do you have...
Hey, she's trying. You know, it's like if you ask a Japanese person to say earth and they say as. Oh, I love my Japanese buddies. Oh god. Let's see, you tried to say a blonde joke and Automod stopped it. It wasn't bad. Yeah. See, that's why I made a Discord server, because at least in there, like, you know, people could talk a little more freely. Like, if you want to share some jokes, boy. Ugh, I love jokes. And blonde jokes, they could be really raunchy, some of them. Oh.
Have Coke? And they said yes. Please give me Coke. Oh, please give me Coke. I want a Coke. Coke. It's...
Oh, this lady's not Japanese, she's Korean, but still, it's, you know, it's funny. Like I know what she's trying to say, but like she doesn't realize that her accent and her pronunciation is making this have a whole other connotation here. Oh, and here's a Japanese one.
I have a bad case of diarrhea. I have a bad case of diarrhea.
Why would you even need to learn this?
I have a bad case of diarrhea. 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 I have a bad case of
肩に手を乗せ I have クロスして A bad case お腹をさすって of diarrhea
Can you imagine, like, you're doing an exercise video, like aerobics, to that? I haven't seen that in several decades. Hello there, Sinistarna. Yeah, I've been showing up. I've been showing some of the hits. Oh, here's a really weird one that maybe... I don't know if any of you guys have seen this one. I have a bad case of something else, and it has to do with what I'm seeing right now.
Strength, grace, magnificent form. How does the tiger manage to keep himself at the peak of physical fitness for his entire life? He doesn't lift weights, work machines, perform calisthenics or aerobics, and he doesn't jog, yet he can tear the head off a man. His power comes from his own exercise system, far different from man's, and also far superior. It is the ultimate exercise system.
Don't you guys want to be like the tiger?
Moves. Ironically, when man sets about to improve his health and physical fitness through exercise, he devises systems which lack the simple wisdom of the tiger. Low-impact aerobics has far less injuries than high-impact, as does belly dancing, with its smooth and completely natural moves. Tiger moves. The best and most natural exercise.
Yeah, we really wanna take exercise advice from this like old frumpy looking man right here. He knows how to do the moves of the tiger. I'm pretty sure just being a tiger is enough for that tiger to tiger around. Let's see what the Yep, this is the tiger moves, guys.
With great tension.
Oh man, why they gotta show this?
Think into those thigh muscles, the quadriceps, the hamstrings. The next
Yep.
tiger move.
If you do what he does, you'll be ripped in no time, I swear. Okay, here's another one.
It's Pikachu! God damn it! Ah!
Hey, these people.
Oh my god. I'm already ripped like Tiger Guy. It's educational and weird. Yeah, that Tiger Moves was from Found Footage Fest. They're a really fun channel. They got like strange stuff they get on there. Oh my god. Let's see what. Oh yeah, hey, we also got this.
This presentation is brought to
Since
you
we're
by
talking about
diabetes.
health.
Good morning. I'm Wilfred Brimley, and I'd like to talk to you for a few minutes about diabetes. Actually, about diabetes and
This editing is really brutal.
diabetes.
Yeah, Wilfred Brimley, rest in peace. Unfortunately, he did pass away. Oh, wow, your ex-wife met him? Cool. Dude, but yeah, like, he's legendary, man, for this Liberty Medical diabetes commercials. And the way they edited this, like, I love when they do those YouTube poops where they, like, edit stuff to make it hilarious. Oh, dude, there was another one I had like that. Where was it? I don't think I, like, added it in here. Yeah. Ah! I got hit by a giant rat! That's it. See, I'm over here. I'm safe. Oh, I guess I'm not safe. Ah! She was in a local promo for Sesame Street. Oh, wow. That's cool. Oh yeah, here's another weird one.
This kitchen is so hard to clean. If only there was an easier way.
Hi, I'm Derek Bum. Say goodbye to daily stains and dirty surfaces with new Kitchen Gun. This sink is filthy, but just 3 shots from Kitchen Gun and it sparkles like new. Look how it cleans this greasy hob. Goodbye, dirt! Grubby tiles! I love you, Kitchen Gun! Rusty taps! You can even use it on the washing up! There, all clean again! New Kitchen Gun, now with laser sight and night vision for after dark cleaning!
That's some British humor right there. Yo, oh, that reminds me, there's another one I put in here that I gotta show you guys. This one is hilarious. Oh, and just a warning, there is a like a Nazi joke coming up in here, but come on, we can handle that, you know. This one is hilarious.
Europe. Wait.
England, English.
Is the volume on this one really, really low?
La France? Germany?
Please, fly in me, Jewish. Germany?
I love that one. Waiter, there is a fly in my soup. Bang! That was just great. That was so good. Oh, that's my kind of humor. I love that. It's so bad.
Germany, 6 points. Israel. Ow.
Oh, you can't even get away with this anymore.
Israel. Ireland. You saw it?
The Irish people.
On an all-new Dr. Phil.
Oh, this is funny.
Is dating a bad boy. She's pregnant. He's controlling.
You couldn't leave her alone to be interviewed.
It's about us being together.
That's not about being together. You're afraid she can say something that'll hurt you.
On an all-new Dr. Phil.
Hey, good night. Thank you for stopping in. So this is Dr. Phil with no dialogue, just reaction. So this is like an example of the poop. If this bot didn't auto-delete in 7 days, I think we would be in trouble. You know, I don't know. I'm really more curious, like, what's gonna happen to this, the VOD on YouTube. Because, like, all these videos are on YouTube, so, you know, am I gonna get in trouble for watching them? Like, they're there, you know? This is so awkward. The tension. I would totally watch an episode like this. Oh, Dr. Phil is one of the worst things Oprah ever did. Just tension and discomfort. It just goes, oh, she's crying now. Oh yeah, Dr. Oz. Let's see. I remember the guy from Bum Fights came to his show dressed as him after being accused of taking advantage of people. Oh. Let's see. Let's see. What else do I got in here? Oh, I don't know if you guys have ever seen this one.
You probably thought this deer was alive, and this coyote was alive, and this pheasant was alive. Nope, they're not. They're dead. They've been taxidermized by Chuck Testa. Ojai Valley Taxidermy. I specialize in the most lifelike dead animals anywhere, period.
Look at that antelope driving a car.
Nope, it's just Chuck Testa.
Oh no, there's a bear in my bed.
Nope, Chuck Testa.
Hold on a second. There's a leopard feeding on an impala out on my deck.
Nope, it's just Chuck Testa with another realistic mount. Shipped to me from anywhere. Call Chuck Testa for the most lifelike dead animals around, period.
Did that rhino just order a drink?
Nope.
You saw a shark eating a cheeseburger? I don't know. Where? Let me see. I gotta see. A shark eating a cheeseburger. I don't know. I didn't see that. But I love this commercial. Nope. Chuck Testa.
Nope.
Chuck Testa does not taxidermize pets.
I like how it's like Chuck Testa does not taxidermize pets. Okay, here's one that might get me in some trouble. Maybe.
Hi, I'm Tom Michaels, and I want to invite you to my new laundromat, Whites Only Laundry. We specialize in only washing your white laundry, so your linens, socks, and undershirts will look fresher than ever. By focusing just on white laundry, our prices are 25% lower than the other guys. Plus, get an extra 10% discount by singing our slogan at the register.
Yeah.
Hope to see you soon. Hi, it's Tom again from the laundromat that's been in the news, and I really want to apologize. I definitely should have realized that the name Whites Only Laundry sounds racist, is racist, and that was not my intention at all. But we've changed the name and fixed the problem. Whites Only Laundry is now no coloreds laundry.
Yeah, that's even worse.
It still gets across that we can't wash colored clothes without any of the racial connotations of whites only. Plus, to make up for our terrible mistake, come on in before Friday and you'll get yourself a free t-shirt. Just don't wash it here because it has all these colors on it. Hi. It's Tom again.
It gets worse.
I'm so sorry. I feel terrible. Obviously, changing the name only made things worse, and neither one of those are appropriate names for a laundromat or any business or anything. But I'm gonna make things right. First, for the African American community, I've installed a special side entrance so that you'll know you're definitely welcome in my laundromat. Also, I've set aside separate but equally powerful washing machines exclusively for your use in the back of the laundromat. Although they still only wash white clothes.
I'm just about done.
And
I only got
time,
6
to ensure
minutes
I don't
left. I
upset or
actually
disrespect
extended this
anyone.
I extended my stream an extra hour because I got raided and I had so many people in here. I was literally about to end the stream right when you guys all came. So I was like, oh my god, there's over 100 and something people. So I was like, oh no, we gotta do a recap and we gotta keep going. But like, yeah, I do have to go to bed in like 5 minutes, so. But yeah, like I had a whole bunch. I made a whole playlist of stuff. Like I was going through the history of like really old internet memes and then just funny videos and edgy humor, you know? So we're gonna end it with, 376. Oh my god.
Hey,
Hey,
We're gonna end it with this.
Hey, Charlie, wake up. Yeah, Charlie, you silly sleepyhead, wake up.
Oh God, you guys. This had better be pretty freaking important. Is the meadow on fire?
No, Charlie. We found a map to Candy Mountain. Candy Mountain, Charlie. Yeah, Charlie. We're going to Candy Mountain. Come with us, Charlie.
Candy
Charlie.
Mountain.
It'll be an adventure. We're going on an adventure, Charlie.
Yeah, Candy Mountain, right. I'm just gonna, go back to sleep now.
No, Charlie. You have to come with us to Candy Mountain. Yeah, Charlie. Candy Mountain.
Nah, I don't think I'm gonna get in trouble for the videos I played. They're not that bad.
Mountain, Charlie. Yeah, Candy Mountain.
All right, fine. I'll go with you to Candy Mountain.
La 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 la.
Enough with the singing already.
Our first stop is over there, Charlie.
Oh God, what is that?
It's a Leopleurodon, Charlie. The magical
Leopleurodon.
It's gonna guide our way to Candy Mountain.
All right, guys, you do know that there's no actual Candy Mountain, right?
Shun the non-believer.
Shun.
Yeah.
It has spoken. It has told us the way.
It didn't say anything.
Oh, I like the
It's just
choo-choo
over this
shoe
bridge,
part.
Charlie. This magical bridge of hope and wonder.
Is anyone else getting, covered in splinters? Seriously, guys, we shouldn't be on this thing.
Charlie. Charlie. Charlie.
I'm right here. What do you want?
We're on a bridge, Charlie. We're here.
Captain Obvious.
Well, what do you know? There actually is a Candy Mountain.
Candy Mountain, Candy Mountain, you fill me with sweet, sugary goodness. Go inside the Candy Mountain cave, Charlie. Yeah, Charlie, go inside the cave. Magical wonders are to behold when you enter.
Yeah, thanks, but no thanks. I'm gonna stay out here.
But you have to enter the Candy Mountain Candy Cave, Charlie.
Don't do it.
Oh, when you're down and looking for some cheering up, then just head right on up to the Candy Mountain Cave. When you get inside, you'll find yourself a cheery land, such a happy and joy-filled and perky merry land. They've got lollipops and gummy drops and candy things, oh, so many things that will brighten up your day. It's impossible to wear a frown in Candy Town. It's the mecca of love, the Candy Cave. They've got jelly beans and coconuts with little hats, candy rats, chocolate bats. It's a wonderland of sweets. Ride the candy train to town and hear the candy band. Candy bells, it's a treat as they march across the land. Cherry ribbons stream across the sky and to the ground. Turn around, it astounds, it's a dancing candy tree. In the Candy Cave, imagination runs so free. So now, Charlie, please will you go into the cave?
All right, fine. I'll go into the
I like
freaking
how it
candy
just
cave.
explodes.
This better be good.
Yeah. Goodbye, Charlie. Yeah, goodbye, Charlie.
Goodbye? What? Hey, what's going on here? Hello? Who is that? Oh, what happened? Oh, they took my freaking kidney.
That was a classic. Oh my goodness. So thank you guys for watching, and thank you all for coming in. I did not expect such a gigantic raid. That was amazing. I'm glad you lost your brain cells. That's what this was all about. This was a brain rot stream. But this was like old school brain rot, you know. I wanted to go down nostalgia lane and revisit, you know, the classics, you know. The classics.
Cold and it's fresh and it's all homemade. Can I get you to the man?
Yep, that's what we did today. Yep. So, thank you guys so much for coming in, and also thank you all so much for the follows and everything. I cannot believe so many people popped in, and you know, even right now 63 people watching. That's insane for me. Usually like I have maybe 10 people at most, so I'm like, oh, it's a taste of a fame and clout. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna let it go to my head or anything. So Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be doing a very different stream from this one. A very wholesome stream. It's gonna be my touching grass stream, so it's gonna be about like nature and Native American ceremonial spirituality kind of stuff. So very, very different vibe from today. And then Friday at 8 p.m. I'm going to be continuing to play Parasite Eve, which is one of my favorite PlayStation 1 games. We're on day 3. So that's what we're doing for this week. And I'll be planning out next week. So I don't know what I'm doing next week yet, but that's what we're going to do. So, yep. Yeah, Wednesday I'm going to be doing Mawate Circle teaching stuff. So it's going to be like, you know, I'm going to be teaching you some Native American ceremony stuff that I'm allowed to teach. I did get permission from my elders to share some stuff. So, yeah, if you guys are interested in that, if you want to do some touching grass where we you know, do a little nice spiritual kind of connection to nature kind of stuff, then, yeah, come on by. Anyway, so yeah, thank you guys. I will see you all on Wednesday. Ciao for now. Bye-bye.